Pew, pew, pew. That's the sound of the Russian Indian jets being shot down over Pakistan.
You know, I just love thermonuclear war, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
So juicy.
So juicy, you know, and radioactive and mutation and greatness and glory.
And all of the above.
Okay, guys, so if you guys are watching, I'm sure you already know, and if you don't, please, this is very important. India, Pakistan, the conflict between the two countries has gotten worse. I believe it was today.
I want to correct you. It's gotten critical.
Okay, I take that. I stand correct myself. It's gotten critical. So Pakistan did do a terrorist bombing, or supposedly someone affiliated with Pakistan like that are jihadists, did a terrorist bombing on Indian police that killed about 44 of them. Retaliatory measures. India went into Pakistan oil with aircrafts and shot down a jet, I believe, and also bombed a GEM camp, which would be a jihadist camp in Pakistan. Mm-hmm. And now Pakistan's trying to do some retaliatory measures to that.
Basically, they shot down a jet, right?
They shot down a jet that belonged to India, two powers that have nuclear capabilities. Uh-huh. They are at a hot war. They're basically looking at a Indian-Pakistani Cold War.
And Pakistan, well, I don't know if you call it a Cold War anymore, but okay.
It's warming up. Yeah, it's getting there.
It's more of a warm one, but basically also Pakistan released a video of one of the pilots, right?
Yeah.
That landed, and they captured him. And they blindfolded him, and they tied his hands behind his back, and they basically posted a video of him saying
it was kind of like a jihadi
type thing.
Yeah, it was kind of like a terrorist video. I mean, I'm not
honestly, you wouldn't really expect that from a government.
Yeah, well, unless it's a dictatorship.
But yeah, okay.
But my thing is, look, I have an Indian girlfriend. I love Indian culture. I eat Indian food. At the same time, I'm not with a country that can completely obliterate its neighbor acting a fool just as much as Pakistan acting a fool. Now, I get these tensions go all the way back to what, around the 40s or something? I'll look it up for you guys right now.
If you guys don't know any history about Pakistani and the whole problem with it, this is nothing new. Absolutely nothing new. This has been going on for a while. But the only thing is that Pakistan is obviously the weaker side.
Weaker, poorer, smaller country. Not to mention a really good tidbit information is Pakistan came out of India. Yeah, it's a little arm.
So it's
kind of like when you look at Finland.
Lesser.
When you look at Finland, Finland used to look on the world map like a lady. She had a left and a right arm and a whole dress and a head. Russia came in back in the 1910s-ish, said, fuck you guys, we're taking your land, and, you know, what could Finland really do about it? They just got their independence 50 years ago, something like that. But that's what it's like. Pakistan came off of India, and of course we get why, because it's a majority Muslim area, and these people can't be together because, you know, they let their religion just blindside them. Basically. The differences blindside them, as you said. That's the correct way to put it. And, I mean, that's what I respect about you. You know, the Christian, not conservative, but the Christian aspect has not as much bearing as people would think on a lot of things that you do, even though, you know, Christianity has a lot to do with your everyday life. There are some things you go through life and you don't have to think, well, what WWJD, yo, what would Jesus do? Yeah. It's like a simple thing. Like, man, Jesus gave you the ability to think this, so why would you do that? And it's the same thing with Indian and Pakistanis. Like, you guys got differences. You don't got to be butt buddies. But the least you can do is, you know, not make everybody worried that we're about to have to deal with a nuclear fallout.
And to not kill your own citizens in war.
Exactly. Is that hard? I guess it is, isn't it?
See, this is the other thing now. We got to look at who is kind of with those countries, because we know Russia has been selling military equipment to India for a while now.
Yeah, so we got India aligned with Russia and the United States aligned with Pakistan, which honestly is not fucking surprising. We support 73% of dictatorships across the world. Oh, I mean, we topple democratic elected presidents or whatever they are and put in our own dictators. And we did that in Latin America. We did that in obviously still doing it in the Middle East. So it's not surprising that we're supporting a country that has some questionable ties to jihadism, to terrorism. I mean, we are the leading supporter of terrorism.
Yeah.
For all of you that don't like it, fuck you. We are the leading supporter of terrorism. Go to globalsearch.ca and see everything the United States has done since World War II. They are war crimes up the ass. And I really hope we don't get involved with this conflict. And if we do, Lord, please be on the side of Trump de-escalating, because he seems to be cool with Kim Jong-un, because he was just at the Kim summit today. It's still going on.
A lot of people, before Trump came into office, North Korea was like a hot topic. Like,
hated. Couldn't be talked to.
Yeah,
Kim Jong-un is too far, which is true.
Yeah,
I mean, he is fucking crazy. But
somehow he was able to kind of come to terms with Trump,
Basically, if you do not threaten that country, you are not going to get them to get really mad at you.
I know, and I would much rather have what we have now than to have a war and us, toppling down the government that they have, even though it's bad. But I would much rather have, at least some sort of discussions and some sort of peace, rather than us having to come in there and use force to just flush out the existing.
The same thing we
leaders.
have on anything when it comes to military. We don't believe in the world policeman is the United States. We don't believe in military intervention is the only option and the best option and the first choice.
So hopefully Trump can actually do something good about,
or at least just don't make it worse.
Or at least just not make it worse. That's true.
So guys, check this out. I have been on Twitter all day. Terrible. I hate Twitter. Love you guys. Hate Twitter. Anyways, I've only seen RT talking about this on Twitter. I mean, I've seen a few articles when you specifically look up the Indian-Pakistani conflict that's going on right now, but it's not something that, mainstream media is showing. I'm sure as shit that Fox News has been talking about Trump all day because Daddy Trump's doing something. They got to go suck that little mushroom dick. And CNN don't give a shit because it has nothing really to do with Russia. Yeah. Trump. So, guys, check it out. Please look into it. It's a very serious situation. If our people decide to get involved, or if there's something that that you can do, please, everything we can do as individuals, even if it's something so tiny, could shape the world in very great ways. Even Major Talk, we're nothing big, and we're probably not going to be for a very long time, but each one of you who listen to this right now or later on gets touched by it in one way or another, and then you touch someone else in another way, non-pedophilic. And so guys, please go check it out. Go look into it. We can give you as much information as we can as a small media outlet, but we're just letting you know because this is some serious shit.
Yeah, it's just nice for you guys to know this because you never know what could come out of it, and it could be the start of something or it could be nothing, but either way,
we got to keep up to it
for your information.
Exactly.